Let's talk about one of the most stunning places in the Pacific Northwest, and a question that comes with it. Is it possible to love a place so much that you literally love it to death? I mean, just take a look at this, the Columbia River Gorge. For so many of us, it's this incredible national scenic area we visit. But for the people who live here, it's their backyard, it's their community, it's home.
And right there, that's where the tension starts. Because some new survey data from the residents themselves, well, it's painting a really clear picture that this paradise is starting to feel the strain.
So what exactly is at stake here? Before we get into the problems, let's just take a second to understand what makes this place so incredibly special to the people who call it home.
The numbers really do speak for themselves. When you ask residents to rate their satisfaction with the scenic beauty on a scale of 1 to 5, they give it a 4.2. That's huge. That isn't just, oh, it's nice here. That's a deep, powerful connection to the land itself.
And this really gets to the heart of it. When you look at what they value most about their quality of life, it's not about shopping malls or a bustling nightlife, it's the scenic beauty, the easy access to get outdoors, the quality of the environment. These are, without a doubt, the crown jewels of the gorge.
But, and here's the paradox, the very things that make the gorge so amazing, the things that draw everyone in, are also the source of its biggest problems. That popularity is creating some very real stress.
And here's the data to back it up. When residents were asked, what are your biggest challenges? What's number one? Crowding and congestion. A whopping 63%. That's almost 2 out of every 3 people saying it's just too crowded. And right on its heels are the related issues of houselessness and skyrocketing home prices.
And we're not talking about a small inconvenience here. Think about this for a second. 50%, literally half, of the people who live there have to actively change their daily plans, when they leave, what route they take, just to deal with the traffic. That's a major impact on your daily life.
And you can just feel the frustration in this comment from one of the residents. It's not just about traffic jams, the overcrowding, the trash, the safety concerns. It's gotten so bad that it's actually stopping locals from using their own trails.
Okay, in this slide, this is where you see the core of the problem. On one hand, you have residents saying that safety and security is the single most important thing for their quality of life, number one. But then, when you ask them how satisfied they are with it, it drops all the way down to 8th place. That huge gap, that tells you a really fundamental need is just not being met.
So yeah, that's a pretty challenging picture, right? It makes you wonder, when a place you love is facing all these pressures, who's actually going to step up and do something about it?
Well, as it turns out, the answer is the community itself. So let's meet a group of local people who decided they couldn't just stand by, the Columbia Gorge Conservation Group.
So what's their deal? It's actually pretty simple and direct. They're all about preserving the beauty and health of the gorge. They're not waiting for some outside help. This is a group of locals, driven by their community, focusing on cleanups, restoring the environment, and just getting people to work together.
And check this out, their core missions line up perfectly with the problems we just saw in that survey. They're focused on clean and healthy spaces, which tackles the trash issue, habitat restoration, wildfire prevention, which is a huge safety concern, and bringing the community together to get it all done.
Okay, so it sounds good on paper, but are they actually getting anything done? The answer is a resounding yes. Let's look at the real, tangible impact they're already having.
So far, they've already rolled up their sleeves and completed 3 major cleanup projects.
And that work has a real-world result. We're talking over 200 pounds of trash that's been physically pulled from the trails and waterways that everyone loves.
And it's not just about picking up litter. They're building a network, person by person, educating their neighbors and other community members about how to protect this place, spreading that awareness to inspire even more people to act.
And they are not slowing down. The momentum is real. They're already getting the word out for their next big event, the 2nd annual Riverfront Trail Cleanup on Earth Day. This is an ongoing, growing movement.
You know, the work this group is doing points to a much bigger idea. The future of a place like the Gorge doesn't rest on the shoulders of one group or one agency. It's a shared responsibility for every single person who loves it.
And yep, that includes all of us. There are really clear, simple ways to get involved. You can volunteer your time at a cleanup. You can become a member and support their programs. You can use your voice to advocate for better policies. Or you can donate to help fund the work directly. Every little bit helps.
Which really brings us right back to that big question we started with. It's a question for the folks living in the gorge for sure, but it's also a question for all of us, every time we set foot in a national park or a local trail that we care about.
Because at the end of the day, the future of these amazing places isn't about just appreciating them from a distance. It's about getting involved in active preservation up close. The real question isn't just if we love these places, but how we're going to show it.